And this week, right over here, I just want to mention this right now. The reason why I want to go and talk about this, it's because it is so unusual, and the more I would think about it, the more insane that it feels, and the more that it's just, I have to ask, why? Now, this is not necessarily related to the news itself. It's not related to the person involved with it. It's not necessarily related to the animated project. This is more on a design choice that just makes me ask, why? Now, to give you guys a little bit of context, allow me to tell you a little bit of what the news is. So apparently it was reported that Cher is going to be a special guest voice for the Netflix exclusive series, or I think it's only exclusive to Netflix, but it says it is coming from DreamWorks Animation TV. It's for the show Home Adventures with Tip and O, which you guys may know is based on the 2015 DreamWorks animated film Home. Now, in this one, Cher is going to be playing a character named Cher. And allow me to read you the description of her using my source here on The Hollywood Reporter saying, Cher will play a new character, Cher, the biggest rock diva in Boov's land. Cher is an innovative, avant-garde girl-boy boov known for her dissonant music and outrageous fashion sense. So in a way, they want to make like the Lady Gaga version of the boovs. She is elusive and mysterious and so enormously popular that the only way she can go out in public is in disguise. And the reason why she is appearing in this show is because there's going to be this episode where Tip and O are going to suddenly become rock stars, and it's just going to be your typical 15 minutes of fame episode where they have to make the choice of either being hugely popular or they just want to be themselves and be happy and all that kind of stuff. But the reason why it just explodes my mind, I'm just going to say this right now and I'm going to repeat, it's not because of Cher, it's not because of the episode itself, and it's not because of the TV show. It's not necessarily because of the Home spin-off series. The reason why I'm just going nuts over this, and the reason why I just feel like I have to ask why, it's because of Cher character design. Now, I know it may seem a little bit weird, and it could sound like nitpicking, but it's just one of those things, I look at it, and I feel like the drill sergeant in Full Metal Jacket. Like, I look at it and I go, holy Jesus. What is that? What the fridge is that? I mean, seriously, it is just nuts. Now, of course, you cannot see it because you guys are only listening with your ears. You're only using your ears. This is a podcast after all. So I'm going to do the best of my ability to describe you what the fridge I'm even looking at with this picture that the Hollywood Reporting is pretty much using to represent Cher. Okay, so here it goes. So if you guys are listening to this, then I'm pretty sure you're familiar with what the aliens look like from Home. So, you know, you got these little blobby guys with little tentacles and stuff like that. So imagine those guys, but with this one, it's bright blue. And the makeup that she has on, like, that's even too much for a drag show. Like, you got these comically huge eyelashes, and also, like, the makeup is pretty much everywhere, including giant lipstick, and even wearing this little feather crown. But on top of that, you also see this boov wearing fishnet leggings. Like, you see the little fishnet leggings all around her, and, well, not all around her, just all around her little multiple legs. But on top of that, she is also wearing fishnet leggings on her ears. Yeah, because apparently that's a part of the weird fashion sense, is to have fishnet leggings on your freaking ears. I guess she figured it's long enough to wear them. I just don't see the point, but again, they want to do this Lady Gaga style of boob character, so they want to go with that. Okay, now I can give it a pass for all these things. I can give it a pass for all the fishnet leggings. I can give it a pass for all the crazy makeup. And I can give it a pass for the feather crown. What I'm not giving it a pass for is the fact that this boob is wearing not one, not two, but 3 bras. One in the bottom, like near her waist, one that's in the middle, like in her stomach, and one where the boobs actually are. Now at this point, because of those 3 freaking bras, it's making me ask questions that I shouldn't be asking. It's making me question about the anatomy of the boob. So with this design right over here, is it pretty much telling me that female boobs have 6 boobs? Is this the case right over here? Is this what this design is telling me? That female boobs have 6 tits, or 3 pairs of tits? Is this what you're going with? Like, holy crap. This is not just like animals with teats either. This is not the case. Like, what this is suggesting right over here is that these boobs have 6 entire breasts that needed 3 bras to hold them up. That's the entire concept. Like, and also, it does make me wonder, like, looking at this, is this supposed to be sexy for a boob? Like, if they're gonna go and open a dirty magazine from the boob planet and stuff like that, if they go to Boobs Land and they pick up a dirty magazine, are they gonna see something like this? Is this supposed to be sexy for them? Are they supposed to be turned on by this? Like, what is this? Seriously, it's just nuts. And like, if I would go into some more crazier adult questions, like, if this thing has 6 pairs of boobs, considering all the little legs that it has in there, how many vaginas does it have? And if that's the case, how many dicks do the male boobs have? I don't know. You see how this is just going insane? It's making me question about sexual things with the boobs. I should not be doing this, but somehow this design is making me do so. It's just wrong on so many levels. I remember talking with a friend of mine about this crazy design, and she was going hysterical about it. She thought it was entirely hilarious, and she even asked me, "Oh, what's wrong, Matt? Don't you like 6 boobs? Aren't you happy of the fact that there is 6 boobs right in front of you?" Yes, I would be happy about 6 boobs, but only if they're on 3 women, not on this one mutated marshmallow. I mean, for God's sakes, why does this have 6 boobs? Why are you suggesting a DreamWorks character has 6 boobs on it? Holy crap. Now, I will say, though, there are also some professional artists who did comment on this design as well, and they did actually point out some positives. And the biggest thing that is actually good about this design is the use of color. And that is something that, even as an artist myself, I actually do agree. It's mainly this, I keep saying mainly a lot, but, like, the main aspect of this boob character is that it's all about the cold colors. Like, of course, the main boob is completely blue, and some of the highlights, like you see in her eyes, some of the feathers, and also, like, on some of the freaking bras, you see some purple. So the main aspect is pretty much cold colors, but you also see a little bit of hot colors flashing in as well to make them pop out. So you see a lot of yellow, you see some yellows, some oranges, and some reds. So the color coordination onto this is actually a pretty good job. It's just the design itself is an entire freaking nightmare. I mean, seriously, like, why would you present this? Why does this character have 6 freaking boobs? Oh my god. And, you know, the crazy thing is that it pretty much does confirm that it has 6 boobs. It's not just because it has a crazy fashion trend. The Hollywood Reporter article did put up a little a little clip that would present some of Cher's acting skills on this home episode. And there is also another costume that Cher Coffany would wear. And the bra style that she has is a little bit of the same thing. It's suggesting that she has 3 pairs of boobs, but this time they're being covered by peacock feathers. So that's kind of the big thing. But again, it is interesting how it is using color coordination and mostly using cold colors, presenting the main light blue and also a lot of greens at the same time. Color coordination is great, but this design in general, it just makes no sense and it just freaks me out. Seriously, why would frickin' DreamWorks make a character that has 6 pairs of boobs, or suggest that it has 6 pairs of boobs? It makes no sense. I want to ask a designer at DreamWorks Animation, what the fridge were you thinking, dude?